Hello!
Hello!
Welcome to Jam and Jabber.
This is Steph.
This is Ken.
And tonight we have a very, very special oh my god. We have a very special stream for you all. We are here visited by our awesome friend, Chance!
Hello. Something more than hello.
I hope that came through, because I just tried to play a sound effect for you saying hello.
It was actually quiet on my end. Right when you did that, it was quiet.
Okay. Well, fingers crossed, it showed up in the live stream.
I guess we'll have to watch her. Maybe people watching live can tell us if you heard it. But yes, we just want to wish everybody a very happy Itsgiving.
Itsgiving is that special time of year when you get together with your friends and family and you just make everything about clowns.
You get to enjoy all the comforts of home and weird clowns.
All of the clowns.
We are so grateful to have our awesome friend Chance here with us. Thank you so much again, Chance, for joining us. We have this is kind of like a part two to a stream we did a few months ago. A few months ago, I had learned about the word bussy, and everyone thought it was really funny. Great time.
Check that out. It's the Gen Z slanguage. Chance was our lore master and brought us a bunch of slang, and that stream just devolved into Oops All Clowns. So we thought, hey, Itsgiving sounded pretty similar to Thanksgiving, but because of the clowns. So we're starting a new holiday tradition of Itsgiving. And Chance is here to drop some more slanguage lore on us.
And we're so excited.
Yeah.
In that stream, when Chance gave us the phrase Itsgiving, I was the one who was like, all I can see is like that picture you traditionally see of Thanksgiving.
The Norman Rockwell,
but with like it's. And then you add clowns and then the
exactly
rest of the stream.
Yep. It just became Oops All Clowns. I was just throwing clowns hither and yon.
It was really good stream.
Yeah.
Highly recommend checking out after you finish watching this one. It's not pre-required. No, it's not. You need extra lore to watch that one and enjoy this one. It's not a part two per se.
But hey, let's dive on in.
Yeah, hope y'all are ready, nice and cozy. We'll start our first entree.
Yeah.
Chance.
Yeah. What's the slang for us?
Well, I know last time I did it in an ordered list, but I'm going to embrace the chaos and use a die.
Hell yeah.
Woohoo!
Your first word for the evening is yassification.
Yassification.
Yes. Would you like me to spell it?
I think I'd like to guess.
Yas, like a Yas queen.
Yas.
Yassification.
Yassification.
Oh, Queen Slay.
Oh, Queen Slay.
Yassification.
Okay.
Yassification.
I mean, that's great that we're starting, because if you're gonna go hang out with people for your Itsgiving, you gotta get
caffeinated beforehand.
You gotta prep for it. So the yassification is how you prep.
Okay.
For
I got an idea, Kenji. So yassification would be for our Itsgiving. It's like you are either pre-gaming, or you are getting lots of caffeination. Like you're maybe doing like what's the crazy like fucking like Borg drink?
Oh gosh, yeah.
Maybe yassification is you are chugging your Borgs before the Itsgiving party. Of just drinking way too much caffeine with just straight vodka. What do you think?
It might be. That could be a big part of it.
Is there a thing we should also know?
Mystery.
I was gonna say, Chance, is there more lore that you could share about this, or would you be then telling us what it is?
I mean, I feel like if I give you the origins, it might give away what it means.
Okay.
I think last time what I did was like you guys, did the drawing, guessed what it was. We faffed about, and then I would tell you what it was, and then give you the origin.
God, is faff gonna be
I
one
will
of those?
say though. What?
Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, a big shout out to whoever like writes, edits, and maintains Know Your Meme, because without it, I'd be so lost doing all this because I do not have the spoons to dig around on like all the various social medias to like find where these slang terms originated from.
That's amazing.
That's awesome. You said another term, not yassification.
Oh, faff about?
What? Is that going to be one of our words? Is faff about?
No, actually, I'm not exactly sure where I picked up the word faff from. I'm not sure if I made it up. I'm not sure if I picked it up from like my anime fandom communities. But essentially, it means to like mess around and be like silly and goofy.
Because I don't know if it's because I'm an old, pretty much got one foot in the grave elder millennial. Faff meant something else when I was a young person. Faff was the sound effect for masturbation.
Fap. It's fap with a P.
Fapping?
Fap.
Well, okay, but if you say if you say it fast enough, it can also sound like a PH, so it turns into an F.
If you've got a bit of a slur, maybe.
Yeah, the way I'm saying it is FAF. To faff around.
I was thinking like Five Nights at Freddy's.
That was my first thought.
Yeah.
Like, FNAF. Just gotta FNAF around.
Maybe build some killer animatronics later. Who knows?
Yeah, spirit of some dead children.
Exactly.
Yeah, I am not. I might be a Virgo, but I'm definitely not FNAFing around.
Did you watch the FNAF movie?
Oh yes, I did, and I forgot to tell you guys about it.
What did you think of the FNAF film?
It was not as scary as I was hoping it was going to be.
They had to keep the PG-13 rating.
Yeah. After I learned that, I was like, oh, I should have lowered my expectations.
It is, I went into it expecting just like a cheesy horror film, like nothing really that scary.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting a lot of gore because the video games, they excelled on not a lot of gore. I was expecting more jump scares. Didn't get too many of those. I don't know. I think I got so engrossed in the lore, I didn't even think about this was a horror movie.
You were very much a FNAF lore addict.
Yeah. I was watching for that good lore.
You were.
The lore!
Like, how does this work with the lore of the games?
We did pause it a few times because we rented it. We streamed it, I should say. We did not go to our local Blockbuster. We streamed it, and so there was plenty of times where I was pausing like, oh, lore! Kenji, I gotta tell you lore!
Lore.
I probably would like enjoy rewatching FNAF if I had Stephanie like pausing it every 5 seconds, being like, let me tell you about this thing.
Oh, that would be fun.
I would do it. I would so do it.
Oh, absolutely.
Because, yeah, I got burnt out on the FNAF games after the second one. Because I have this thing where I get allergic to some mainstream stuff. It's really annoying, because it's like, it's not in the hipster sense. It's in the I'm neurodivergent sense.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I unfortunately got burnt out because, like, FNAF kept, like, getting bigger, and, like, everyone was like, oh my god, FNAF! And I was like, I am tired of FNAF. But now all my friends are into FNAF, so I'm like, you know what? I want to just talk to my friends about stuff, so I'm gonna get back into it.
It was always kind of on the edge of my radar for a long time, and so it wasn't until, like, I think we were talking about Game Grumps played, and I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I've always wanted to know more about this. I should just look this shit up. I have the internet. And then I went to a very, very deep
you went
dive
down the rabbit hole
of just obsessive. I need to know all of the lore yesterday. Like, oh, this lore is very complicated. Purple guy, remnant, Phasgoo.
Oh, God,
what?
Phasgoo.
Although I got into it before Phasgoo was a thing, and now I'm like, oh man.
I thought Phasgoo was a thing, like, well before we got into it.
I don't know, actually. Maybe probably was in the books, but we were watching Maddie Patty, and
I've never read the books.
they have, so we don't have to.
Exactly.
Yeah, my understanding is like the canon seems to change depending on the medium. And I was like, cool. It's like comics. Got it.
I think that's how Scott Coffin has tried to kind of pepper in lore and pepper in like, oh, you're almost right, but then still give himself enough of leeway and wiggle room so if he needs to change things, he can. Because it's not fun if you can't theorize about it. If you can't search for that good lore, if you figure it all out, then there's no reason why people are going to be talking about it. He learned.
Man,
oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, how do I get a can of this Yas soda that Ken has gone?
What is Yas soda, Kenji?
Yes, soda is how you get yassified for your Itsgiving festivities.
Oh, I love the little lines, the sparkles.
Little sparkles, yeah. This is an ad for Yas.
Yes, Queen Slay.
Queen Slay.
What do you think it tastes like?
Oh, I think it tastes like glitter.
Ooh, maybe cotton candy?
Yes! Tastes like cotton candy.
And vodka.
Oh my god. Alright, would you like to know the definition and the origins?
I'd love to know.
So, funnily enough, the way that Ken drew it is pretty... It's not the egg clown, whatever. The way that Ken drew this clown actually fits the definition very well.
Wow.
So it's the process of something becoming like more queer adjacent, and it's typically like the feminization of someone and kind of leans heavily on drag aesthetic.
Ooh.
And so giving this clown those beautiful eyelashes and those like puffy lips and like the little finger and the
lips. Yeah.
Yes, you have yassified this clown.
Congratulations.
Where part of me was like, I mean, it's kind of given from the name, but I was also just like, has Ken heard this before?
I might be familiar with Yas.
We are like Yas Queen Slay, but I've never heard of yassification. I love this though. I can't wait to use this lore and use this knowledge on real life Gen Zers. Like, hey, are you a Zoomer? Do you like Y2K aesthetic?
Oh god. An aesthetic. The thing we live through is an aesthetic. I hate it.
I love it. I think it's really funny.
I am Frankenstein and Stephanie is my monster.
Yes!
So, the origin for it.
Yeah.
Because like my source for a lot of these words is TikTok.
Mm-hmm.
But the gasification actually originated from Twitter in August of 2020 from a now suspended user at Mitchip. The word was originally used as yassification gas, and reading the Know Your Meme page on it makes me think it started off as a conservative word to complain about queer people.
Wow.
Weird.
I mean,
Interesting.
there is no confirmation about that. That's just my theory.
Oh, okay.
I gotcha.
Yeah. Though I would definitely say it's been reclaimed by queer people, like, super fast.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
And there's actually a Twitter account called YassifyBot, and is likely the biggest spread of it before it reached to, like, my corner of TikTok.
Okay.
Where they, like, help post, like, pictures of celebrities and stuff where they've, like, been beautified. And their very first tweet is actually Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. And I'm not gonna lie, the Kamala Harris, like, yassification looks like Kim Kardashian.
Oh god.
Oh my gosh.
Not what I was expecting to hear today.
Welcome, John and Kat. Welcome to the chat. Glad you're joining us.
Friends!
I like that TikTok. Wow. Can you say that, Chance?
TikToktionary?
Oh, I'm so glad you are here. Thank you so much, my friend.
It's my Gemini moon.
We all talk about Y2K, how we everyone thought they were gonna die. I didn't. Okay. I know that we want to get to the next one, but I really like this color you're adding to their wig.
Just really fab this up.
Yas, Queen Slay.
Gotta yassify it.
Yes, I got to taste John's banana bread today. It is the best banana bread I've ever had, and it is a shame that like the people who don't live near us don't get to taste it because it is divine.
I'm so brokenhearted because I'm allergic to banana.
I have a personal vendetta against bananas.
Bananas destroyed your village as a child.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
no.
So I'm glad you got to
Well,
have,
you know what?
like, got to avenge me by eating them.
Yes, I was about to say I will eat all the bananas to avenge your village.
Thank you. Thank you. That means so much to me. John's an amazing cook.
Oh, hell yeah.
He made some beef broth, beef tail broth soup for us when we were sick with the Rona.
Yeah, when
And
we got our Backstreet Boys tickets.
it was absolutely the one thing that's absolutely cured us. I
Oh,
fully
yeah,
believe it.
for
It was
sure.
so fucking good.
For sure.
Yeah.
All right. Are we ready for the next
Oh, yeah.
one?
I'm ready.
Let's do it.
All right. So our next one is canon event.
Canon event.
Yes.
Well, I think Itsgiving needs to be a canon event.
Hell yeah.
Like,
Okay. I think I've got an idea for how a canon event it's part of the activities. You know, like you go over to your family's house for Itsgiving, and instead of playing like some cornhole, you play canon event.
is that where they're getting shot out of a cannon like a true circus?
You know, I mean, that can be
Into
part
the
of it.
cornhole thing. You have to throw the clowns into where the target is. Like cornholing.
I like this idea better than what I was gonna go with, so we're gonna do what you were thinking, because that's far better. I will 1,000%
Well-
admit that.
Before you start,
Yeah.
am I allowed to correct your spelling, or do we just go with this?
I think he can. Or excuse me, they can.
All right. So it's one N, not two N's. Canon
Oh.
is in like
Oh, excuse me.
fictional canon.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's okay. You don't have my sheet of notes, so you cannot see the magical spelling. But if you want to go with like your spelling, that is also
Yeah.
fine.
Just go for it.
There we go.
Go for it.
The second N is silent.
Oh, okay. I like the quotations.
I like this.
Oh my god, John, you're just like offering to like give soup to people. Oh my god, like we're getting ready for Itsgiving, and as a foodie, oh my god, you made chocolate chips cookies too. Oh
What?
my
Yeah,
god.
they were also delicious. I probably should have taken them with me, like I did the leftovers of the banana bread, because, just absolutely divine. John is a cooking god.
He is really, really good cook.
Hell yeah.
I am that Taurus foodie, and I love to cook, especially for Itsgiving. We've been doing a tradition for the last few years. COVID was great, getting the fuck away from our family, and so now we have our own tradition. I like making, or actually, it was Ken's idea originally. And when did we decide to do that for Itsgiving?
I've been doing it for a couple years now. Like I think it was well before COVID started, quite frankly.
Yeah, I think you had just started making meatloaf.
Yeah.
And because you were like, I want to have a few recipes that are my own signature recipes and the things that I like to make. And I'm like, well, what do you want to learn how to make? And you're like, I've never made meatloaf. And I'm like, I actually didn't grow up with meatloaf. I am an adult consumer of meatloaf. I did not grow up with that as a kid. And so Ken found a recipe he really liked, and he made me meatloaf one day. And I think it was like shortly after, I'm like, man, I just want to eat more of your meatloaf. We don't eat a whole fucking bird. And we're like, turkey meatloaf. And then we were just like, oh, yes, yes.
Yeah.
And every single year we've been like perfecting our turkey meatloaf for Itsgiving. And we just last year, we got the brilliant idea of adding stuffing into the meatloaf.
Oh, yeah. Like, we're definitely not the first people to come up with that.
Yeah.
But, like, it just kind of for our own purposes, like, we finally put it together. Oh, my God. Like, replacing the breadcrumbs with stuffing. Oh, it's so good, y'all.
Add half turkey. Like, I'm gonna use beef this year, so it's a little fat. So it's all can stick together. It's not too lean. and then some eggs for binding the stuffing, and I got dried cranberries to add to it to this year.
And in
We're
the
gonna
egg
cook
yolks
them.
bind them.
What's that?
And in the egg yolks bind them.
Yes, binds them together. We got these little cupcake tins, the little silicone ones. So we're gonna put our meatloaf in those so they have the perfect little size. And then I'm gonna do piping of mashed potatoes on top of them. Make a little pool for the gravy. So the perfect little, all complete meal of all the Itsgiving food. And then I like to make bread, but I'm like, nah, I'm just gonna buy biscuits. I mean, B is gonna help me make biscuits.
Heck
Isn't
yeah.
that right, little girl?
B is a professional biscuit maker.
She is. Yeah.
So this looks like it's a game of cannon skee ball.
Yeah, pretty much.
Cannon ski?
Cannon ski. That's that's the name of the Polish clown.
Or the, as John said in the comment, Nestle Troll House.
Nah.
I love that. Yeah, for the canon event for Itsgiving, I think that, like, after you yassificate ahead of time, pregame a little bit for Itsgiving, then when you get there, you're perfectly ready for the canon event.
Exactly.
Where you're shooting out clowns out of the cannon onto the what is this fucking thing called?
The like cornhole
Giant
kind of skee ball thing.
Skee ball. Or I didn't grow up with calling cornholing, but it sounds so dirty and so awful.
Does, right?
So I'm leaning hard into that cornholing.
You gotta get that classy corn.
Oh,
Classy
God.
cornholing.
No.
Yes! Yassification!
Really, I allowed this to happen.
You did. You did.
You know
It's
what's
gonna be classies all night.
what's just outstanding though is that the first time I ever played cornhole was at my sister's house, and like the dude on the box art looked exactly like me. I'm like, why am I not collecting royalties for this? I demand a paycheck.
That was the first time you ever played, like, cornholing?
Yeah.
I was the thing that I went to at
Yeah.
that family barbecue?
Yeah.
That was the first time you
That was, yes, that was the first time I ever played cornhole.
What are y'all talking about it like you've been doing it since you were kids?
No.
I played, like, I think one other time, but they I don't know what the fuck they called it.
I remember, I mean, I was aware of it. Like, I knew what cornhole was before that, but I'd never played it before.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm glad I was the first, I was your first in that moment.
You were my first cornhole.
Jeez, guys, get a room.
That's a little freaky deaky right
Oh,
there
God,
for the internet.
Yeah, it is. We're getting spicy on Jam and Jabber. It's a good thing that I have it ticked off. It's like, this show is not for kids.
Please don't play
No.
ads that are meant for kids.
No.
Especially don't play ads because we're not monetized.
We're not monetized.
Don't play fucking ads if you're not going to pay us.
That frustrates me, because I was like rewatching one of my other live streams the other day that I had done, and like it started playing an ad. I'm like, what the hell? Why is it playing an ad right now? I'm not monetized. I'm not getting a piece of this. This doesn't feel appropriate that you're playing an ad before my non-monetized video. What the fuck?
Money.
Right. As long as fucking Google gets their money, they don't care.
Oh, that's what I called it too, Kat, was beanbag toss. Thank you. Thank you. And Christina, hey, welcome to the chat.
Oh.
She said they also
Hello,
called it
friend.
beanbag toss. The Mormons would allow cornhole. That's so
To
funny.
be fair, it's not Mormon specific. It's just my family happens to be.
Well, Christina has that lore to her as well.
Okay.
The Mormons would allow cornhole. But yeah, you're all right, John. Ken Cornhole and Christensen.
Oh man! Don't give away my full name like that.
Oh, the Mormons wouldn't allow cornhole.
yeah.
You were part of some frisky Mormons then, if they were cornholing left and right. From the people who brought you the candle salad.
Oh god!
That's a dick.
Candle
Just a
salad.
straight dick.
I feel like Itsgiving would absolutely have candle salad as
Yes.
one of its primary dishes.
I think a lot of the dishes would have to be like jellied.
Yes. Lots of Jello.
Lots of Jell-O.
Like, yeah. Your turkey is actually just inside it, encased in Jello.
It's actually a tofurkey. The tofurkey is a little bit gelatinous. My mom made it one year.
I love the what the fucking. Have you seen that before?
Yeah.
That's always a delight right there.
Okay, I have a guess of what I think a canon event is.
Yeah, I think I have an idea as well. But please, go for it.
So I think a canon event is... okay, so something that's canon, it's part of lore.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a canon to the story. So a canon event would just be like, this is a true event. Like, this is absolutely what happened in real life. Instead of saying for reals, like... Sorry that I said that on the internet, everybody.
Oh, for real, not for
real.
play?
Instead of saying for real, it's like, no, that's a canon event. This is something that will actually happen in real life. That's my guess.
You're absolutely right. It is instead of how us elder millennials would say for real, not for play.
Yeah, not for play.
Oh my god, you're right.
I'm dying inside. So Stephanie, you're actually pretty close.
Yes!
Because it's a life-changing moment that builds your character that cannot be interfered with.
Oh,
the event can be something that's, something that could be benign, like getting into a fandom or a fashion choice, or something as serious as a traumatic experience.
Okay.
So it originated from Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, when Miles learns that all the Spider People have parallel canon events that cannot be altered or it'll jeopardize reality.
Okay.
Doctor Who actually tackled this idea a while ago with the 10th Doctor, calling it a fixed point in time, and that's what's stuck in my brain.
Okay. As you were describing that, I was very much thinking like, oh, like Doctor Who, fixed point in time, but like...
And
yeah.
Yeah, I learned about this actually while I was watching Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse.
Okay.
Because like I'd heard the term before, and then I watched the movie, and I was like, "That's where they got it from." Oh.
So it's a fixed point. So okay, can you use it in like a context? Like how would somebody use it in like a sentence?
Like Uncle Ben's death is a canon event.
Yeah, that's a way to say that.
Okay.
My family's trauma was my canon events.
Yeah.
My mommy issues are my canon events.
Exactly.
Yeah, if you want to like get dark with it and joke about your trauma.
Okay. Always.
Format I've seen is just like it's witnessing someone doing something, and it's like I cannot interfere. It's a canon event. So it could be like a girl like deciding she wants blunt bangs, and it's like I cannot interfere. It's a canon event, type of thing.
Or like Krypton is exploding. Sorry, Superman, we can't interfere. It's a canon event.
You could do that, yes.
Yeah.
Someone buying the really big Junko jeans, and you're like, I can't interfere. That's a canon event.
Or like picking up a pair of Heelys. That's a canon event.
Okay. Okay.
Buying your first pair of Converse, canon event.
John says meant to happen.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry, Christina, that you looked up candle salad. I'm glad that you didn't get that Mormon lore growing up, that you didn't get to go to that funeral where they had a candle salad.
God. No, funerals wouldn't be the right place for candle salad. Candle salad would be like at like a Christmas event or something. Funerals, you get like the funeral potatoes.
Excuse me. Thank you. Thank you for clarifying.
You're welcome.
All right, I'm ready for the next one. Are you all ready?
I think I'm ready for the next one too. Yeah.
Are you ever truly ready, though?
That's a great question. So what's our next phrase?
Yeah, it's a little older than some of these other phrases on here, and I have no idea why I didn't include it last time. But it's scary dog privilege.
Scary dog privilege?
Scary dog privilege?
Yes.
I did hear you right.
You did, yes. You are. Your audio processing is doing great.
Is that how you spell privilege? Am I going to embarrass myself that I can't
think you
spell?
added one too many E's.
Yeah, that
I am
first E needs to be an I.
Oh, okay. All right.
So the E after the V needs to be an I.
I can't spell.
If it helps, I also cannot spell privilege. I have it typed on a piece of paper in front of me.
oh my god, y'all are killing me in the chat. John's. I have to read this one because this is a great use of canon event. Christina learning about candle salad in this chat is a canon event.
Oh, that's right. Yes.
Yes, that is perfect.
Also, nothing says Christ was born like a phallic salad. I agree, cats. Ken has extra. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I was gonna say at the same time as you, Ken has extra E privilege.
Okay. So, scary dog privilege. You know,
Yes.
I think of, like, clowns and dogs.
Oh, yeah.
I think of Clifford the Big Red Dog.
I am already going in a very different direction.
Oh,
than
no!
that.
I'm too late! What's your direction?
I'm just thinking a big clown dog.
But it's a scary dog privilege. We have to add this to our lore of our new holiday of Itsgiving.
I mean-
so the scary dog privilege would be the dog that it's scary, and that's why it gets the food dropped on the table, like on the ground. Or maybe you have to feed the scary dog like a whole like barrel of monkeys in order to appease it, so that way you can it goes back ancient tradition for Itsgiving. You know, when the clowns first started sitting down to have turkey.
God.
That they had to fight off this giant, scary dog. So in order to have the privilege to be able to eat your turkey, you have to offer a barrel of monkeys for the scary dog so that you can eat the turkey. So it's like a silly tradition. They just throw a barrel of monkeys outside and they throw off some firecrackers and then they can start eating. How does that sound?
You know what? Sure.
Okay. Wow, look at me. I just tied that all in
You
together. I'm
figured
proud of
it
myself
out.
on the back. I am proud of me. Good job, Stephanie.
I love how Steph always comes up with like the best lore for everything. She is truly the master storyteller here.
Thank you.
You know, I hear the best spot by the fire is always saved for the storyteller.
I fucking love that series.
It was such a good show.
Thank you. Steph has some deep lore. Thank you, Kat. I love that this is a clown dog, first of all. Because it
Hell
has
yeah.
to be a clown dog.
It's gotta be a clown dog. If you saw a clown dog, you'd be terrified.
I think I would be, just like, for a multitude of different reasons.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man.
You're giving him the sad clown hat. He's doing the sad clown hat.
He's got to have
It's
the one
important.
teardrop. Like he went to jail.
Oh, God, yeah.
Like, I am here for my barrel of monkeys.
Give him a spiky clown frock.
Ooh. Fancy.
Yeah.
Okay, what do I really think scary dog privilege is? God. So this is still Gen Z, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Is there any lore that's not Gen Z, or is this 100% Gen Z tonight?
This is all Gen Z.
Okay.
Okay.
I just wanted to check in. I know Ken was like, hey, if you want to bring in other kind of slang from other generations, you're welcome to. But
this is just a collection of words that I've gotten over like the last 6 months from when we last did stream.
Okay.
So
oh my goodness. This dog does have mad Looney Tune vibes.
Yes.
I totally agree, John. So, okay, what do I really think scary dog privilege is? Huh, because privilege, when I think like someone having privilege, you know, maybe, I don't know.
This is ridiculous.
What?
This is ridiculous.
You're
That's what I'm
with the
drawing.
clown shoes.
Yes.
The clown shoes. Oh my god, this pupper.
You gotta give your big, scary clown dog, like, the best part of the turkey, which is gonna be all of it. Well,
Yeah.
you actually hunt a giant turkey to give to this dog beforehand, so that you can have the regular-sized turkey, and this dog won't destroy you.
It's kind of like the Yule Cat.
Exactly.
You have to give that offering to the scary dog, or it will murder you.
Absolutely.
And then you can enjoy your turkey. So after you leave out the offering of the very large turkey that you hunted bare knuckles out there in the forest of the wild unknown clownverse. Maybe it's the digital circus. I don't know.
Oh God!
I brought it in. it in. Yeah.
You said the thing. Now I can add that to our tags later.
Yes.
Woo!
Yes. Oh my God. Okay, y'all are killing me in the chat. John says, it's me. I'm Scary Dog Privilege. Christina, oh shit, Scary Dog Privilege is my kink.
Oh God. I knew I'd be bringing it up somebody's like clown fetish tonight.
I think it's just like receiving an entire turkey. Like you get the sacrifice of that entire turkey. I think that's also my foodie kink as well, of just receiving a gift as a whole turkey.
I mean, that makes
sense. I do feel that love goes through the stomach. That's a German phrase that people like food is a love language, but it's a German phrase where it said loves go through goes through the stomach. I also love cooking for my friends. I can't. I'm actually really stumped by this one. Do you have a guess of what this might be?
I don't know. I feel like it's just like people like acquiesce and kind of just like let you have what you want if you're kind of just like a little intimidating. Is my best guess on what scary dog privilege means. But that's the Kenji guess for it.
Okay, I have another guess. Sorry, Chance.
I was gonna say Christine and John definitely know what it means.
Oh, okay. Then I won't look at the chat for a little while then. Okay. Well, okay. Then maybe that changes what I was gonna guess. Scary dog privilege. I guess, okay. I will make this one guess. Just to be kind of rude or loud in public, like, just to kind of put on a big air of, like, don't fuck with my friends, don't fuck with me, like, because I'm the biggest and baddest bitch of all, I have the scary dog privilege. I have the privilege of, like, defending my friends because I am the baddest bitch of them all. That would be my guess.
You are, again, kind of close.
Ooh!
There are actually two definitions. There's one that's very literal, which apparently is, like, for dog owners, which makes sense, which is, like, being able to go for a walk alone at night. Because, you have a scary dog. But that is not how Gen Z uses it.
Oh, no.
It's not how, my side of TikTok and all that.
Yeah, because that just sounds like male privilege right there.
Right?
Yeah.
Basically, it's about looking scary, usually in alternative fashion, so people leave you alone. And usually the format on TikTok was like a cute, feminine presenting person, and then they like present their scary dog, which is like their really tall alternative friend who was like, I'm gonna fuck you up.
Okay. So it's like I'm a teenager on the New York subway system and I freak the fuck out of Gerard Way. Okay. All right.
Great way to retranslate that into elder millennial, Kenji. You bring a Gerard Butler into this. If you can bring in...
Yeah, Gerard Way, absolutely.
Gerard Way, not Butler, sorry.
Yeah. Gerard Butler is a little more, this is Sparta!
Yeah. Also still elder millennial.
Yes, very much so.
And so, yeah, Kat and John are scary dogs, apparently.
Okay.
And the origins for this, I actually had to go digging for myself because it was not on Know Your Meme. And it seems to originate from TikTok user Chili the Pug, where Chili is known as a criminal, despite being an adorable pug with like a rainbow flower costume. It was October 2022 when his owner posted about having scary dog privilege, and how it ended up on like queer and alternative TikTok, I have no idea. But this one lives in my head rent free.
Okay, so could you use this in a sentence? Like if I'm
my dad gives me.
Sorry,
if you're trying to what?
If I'm trying to impress the cool Gen Z people at where I work, How could I use this in a sentence?
That was a great question because, like, my first sentence is like my dad gives scary dog privilege because he's tall. And
Would you
large.
say it's giving a scary dog privilege?
Yes,
You know,
Yeah.
absolutely?
Yes!
I
I've
just want to say really quick too that this stream is more educational than entertaining right now because we're teaching you all how to just be hip with the Gen Z kids, quite frankly. Like, this isn't about like making jokes about clowns. This is about teaching and how to bridge gaps is what we're doing tonight. So you're welcome. You're welcome, internet.
The teeny boppers might cringe a bit, but you know.
You know what? That's like the coolest part about getting older.
Oh, yeah,
Is trying to
absolutely.
use their slang
Absolutely.
and see them cringe.
But
You're
you know
like,
what?
yes.
They love that whole cringe lifestyle, so own it. You
Yeah.
know? Like that makes us even cooler in their eyes if we own the cringe.
Either you take that fucking cringe or you take that fucking butterfly clip out of your goddamn hair and leave
know,
it back in
right?
1992.
I just want to say, like, friggin' Spirit Halloween store, like, what they were selling was, like, Y2K costumes, and just, like, their accessory section, it just looked like Spirit turned into a Claire's or something, you know? Or, like having people wearing, like, plaid sweater vests. I'm like, I still like plaid sweater vests, okay?
You still
Like,
have yours.
I do, and I love them unironically. So don't make my fashion into her costume.
You can bring it back. You can bring it back.
So mad.
You know, if you said it's giving scary dog privilege wearing your sweater vest, I think you would impress them. I think they would be like, "That's a cool dude."
You know, I don't know. I'm a
Or
big
what's
guy.
the
anyway,
equivalent
so
of "It's a cool dude" from Gen Z slang? Quick!
cool dude. Yeah.
It's
Timothy
gi-
Chalamet? I do not know
don't
too
know.
much about the Gen Z celebrities. I do know Timothy Chalamet is like one of the ones that they're all like really hot for.
So dress up like
Tom
Willy
Holland?
Wonka.
No, that was a
Oh,
great
okay.
yes and
Yeah.
great job, Jones. You got me.
Thank
That made me
you.
really good.
All right. So the clowns are now allowed to have their own Itsgiving feast. Now that the scary dog has
Yeah.
been given its privilege.
Yep.
Cat gives the line. I should say that I am the small femme and John is my scary dog. I'd rather be cringe and free.
Yeah.
They can't
Yeah.
give us
Lenny.
freedom!
I may be cringe, but I am free.
Yes.
All right, I'm ready for the next one. Are you
Okay.
ready?
Yeah, I think.
Are you ready to get into the main course now? Let's
Yeah,
start
now-
our first course.
Now that we've appeased the scary dog,
Yeah.
we can move on to our main course.
Yes. Which our main course is girly pop.
Girly pop.
Girly pop.
Girly pop.
Okay.
Okay, am I gonna make
It's the dog. Now we're gonna girly pop.
Okay, am I
Girly
gonna? Okay.
Pop. So we're gonna spice up our life. Is that what
Every boy, every
I'm
girl,
hearing?
spice up your life. Okay, girly pop. I think girly pop is like, you know, like how people talk about popcorn chicken,
Okay.
but it's like in pink and like, so it's fried chicken covered in like sprinkles and like dipped in like candy, like, you know, where like you have the chocolate glaze, but it's like white chocolate, but it's covered in pink. Like maybe that would be a girly pop, like this would be one of the courses.
I've got an idea.
Okay.
If I may.
Either that or
It
like a
sounds like-
ring pop.
What Stephanie was describing sounded like popcorn chicken covered in pink sauce.
Which is a TikTok
pink
thing. I do
sauce.
know about that.
Yes, we are aware of pink sauce.
There you go. It's popcorn chicken covered in pink sauce. We keep it to the Gen Z.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay. You know what?
Are you drawing teeth?
No, I'm not. this is not going to be teeth. But I am realizing I'm just trying to get like a shape. Can I make? You know what?
Okay.
I'm gonna cheese it a little bit,
Okay.
and I'm going to just use my oval tool.
Hey, there you go. It's a tool for a reason.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And we're gonna make this work because I'm using this fancy dancy, software. I might as well take full advantage of it.
But yes, for our Itsgiving feast, Girly Pop definitely needs to be like a meal. I think that's like something very just outrageously pink and cute. It's something that you can pop into your mouth very easily. So it'd be like maybe Pop Rocks. Maybe has the Pop Rocks on the outside of it, so when you bite into the popcorn chicken, it's like one of the entrees, like the appetizer. So after you appease the mean dog, then you can like go inside and start having some of the appetizers while everyone's finishing the rest of the main entrees.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. What the hell are you drawing?
Oh, I think you might figure it out soon enough, Steph, because I've got a very clear vision in my head on what I want to do.
Christina said that she thought Ken was drawing a butt until the third one, and then John chimes in with triple butt, which I was also going to say that. I'm like, oh, clearly you've never heard of like a three-cheeked alien, Christina?
It's like that one chick in Total Recall, except now she's got 3 butts.
Honestly, I was just thinking Egbert, like the comic that we've talked about.
Oh, yeah, the egg comic that we loved so much as kids.
And it's no longer with us.
Yeah. My guess was originally he was going like the California Raisins route. Yeah. But this is clearly a gotcha machine.
Steph might put it together. I feel like John would be a very good candidate to get where I'm going with this.
Are these cookies with little girls on them?
I don't know.
The spirit of children inside of them?
Who knows?
I feel bad for Triple Butt's toilets. Okay, what do I really... Sorry?
Oh, go ahead. I was gonna guess that it's like a vending machine or something.
I'm gonna try to guess what Girly Pop really is. I'm gonna guess that Girly Pop is like a fashion aesthetic of kind of like that Spice Girls Y2K fashion. That she dresses in a girly pop way, or they dress in a very girly pop fashion. That it's a lot of like soft pinks and Sanrio. Spice Girls, but it would be of that particular era. That would be my guess. What's your guess of what do you think it is, Kenji?
I'm drawing my guess right now.
John guesses Powerpuff Girls.
I mean that's an all right guess. Think a little older.
You might be going way past boomers because you were not raised by... Your mom is technically a boomer, but your dad was older than boomer.
Yes, my dad was born during the Great Depression.
So for us whose parents were not those old-timey, you mind throwing us a bone?
This is a property that Gen X would absolutely get. That I'm making reference to, because Girly Pop makes me think of this. And I don't think I'm drawing this clown nearly ugly enough to make it, that stand out as good as it needs to.
Peep shows? Is what John asks?
No.
Ken is alone. He's on an island.
Here. Okay, so I clearly need to give a few more hints. Think. These clowns are from out of town. We'll say.
Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
Yes.
I have never seen it.
But why the orb with the people? It was cotton candy.
Yeah, exactly. This is the device that they juice them into cotton candy in.
But this doesn't look anything like that.
I don't remember what it looks like. I just remembered that it was a thing. They were in I don't know.
This looks like a washing machine.
Okay,
Put on spin dry.
Fine. I'll retry it. I think it was more of like a...
No, it's okay. Don't erase your art. It's all right.
Okay, we love your strange cotton candy machine.
This is its own thing. We're creating our own lore. It's okay. You don't have to... In fact, you shouldn't try to recreate it. It's fine. You're doing your own thing. It can be on spin dry. It's fine.
It's the Girly Pop-O-Matic now.
There we go.
It turns them into fresh cotton candy.
Oh my gosh.
Boy, oh boy.
The pods were like, it wasn't really a pod so much.
It was more like just a sack that they hung off of like a rack.
Because it was so low budget. It was just like a sack and their head stuck out of it so they wouldn't fucking suffocate. Because it was basically like a garbage bag they put them into. Yeah. And then they put like this stuff that looked like cotton candy around them once they were starting to get absorbed. And they basically hooked them on like meat hook things. That's what it was. So everything was open. It wasn't like in a machine or anything. I remember way too many details of this dumb movie.
So Ken just drew like if they had a budget.
Yeah.
If
they had a budget, this is what they would have tried to do.
Yeah, because there's the cotton candy. Okay. And no, that clown is not creepy enough.
No,
to be
it's
from
not.
Clowns from
It
Outer
is
Space.
not.
Oh man.
Well, I know what movie I'm watching after this.
It is pretty terrible, and I think it's free on Tubi.
Yeah, I believe that's where we watched it.
I have also seen it free on YouTube.
Oh my gosh. I know, Ken was trying his best, Cat. Okay.
Yeah, you tried your best.
To be fair, we were very sick on COVID when we watched that movie.
Yeah, we were tripping balls. Alright, what does this mean?
Yeah, what does girly pop mean?
A girly pop is a feminine and or queer person.
Okay. Just
So the origins, just very simple and plain.
Oh,
the origins, the origins of this aren't super clear. One of the earliest usages was on DeviantArt in 2008 in a series of drawings by the user Thinks. It was used in various places since, even a Tumblr account named Girly Pop.
Okay.
An early definition was a constantly slaying queen that has everyone captivated with every move she makes. From her awesome style to her fabulous cheerleading skills, she will have you wanting to be your best friend. So basically, like Regina George.
I was gonna say Barbie.
Barbie works too.
Barbie is giving girly pop.
Yeah.
Yesification.
It's YouTuber Haley Fram, I'm not sure, is credited as popularizing the term in the late 2010s and early 2020s, calling her followers that. Eventually, it made its way to TikTok, where the definition certainly morphed into being another way to say something or someone is gay. The first time I heard it was your girly pop, and I thought they were saying the possessive your, and I thought it was like the gay equivalent of the foot pop in the Princess Diaries.
I've never seen that one.
I just want to note really quick, too, just saying, like, it was popularized in the early 2010s, it makes it sound like it's such an old phrase, but, like, we lived through that time! It's like, no!
It's still relatively new.
Yeah.
And since Stephanie has not seen Princess Diaries, the foot pop is, Mia describes the foot pop as, like, when you kiss a boy, and, like, it's amazing and awesome because your foot pops.
Weird.
What? That's weird.
Yeah, like your foot just like lifts up from the ground and stuff, and like.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Baby Chance like absorbed that and was like, "That's how I know I've had a stellar kiss and like I've met the best boyfriend ever. My foot has never actually popped."
Okay.
I've been giving kisses, but
I don't think it's ever. I don't know. I've known when I have really creepy kisses.
It's the teenage fantasy of love.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, so yeah, girly pop's just like a feminine and or queer person.
Okay.
Well, Barbie is giving girly pop. I think we definitely. I'm glad this clown went to the girly pop-o-matic to get ready for the Itsgiving feast of cotton candy.
And maybe the girly pop-o-matic, like the cotton candy, makes you a girly pop.
Maybe.
Christina adds, "This is a canon event for Baby Chance." Or that was.
Christina's right. Oh my God, Christina, that was
was.
beautiful. I don't know if you can hear me applauding, but I'm clapping.
I can hear it.
That is beautiful.
All right, I'm ready for the next one.
Okay, yeah.
All right.
Ready to go.
What's the next
So
one?
our next word is delulu.
Delulu, like
Yes.
Delulu.
Yes.
Is this gonna be like am I turning this into a clown like MLM like multi-marketing like clown clothes
I
that
was thinking the same
yeah
thing.
yeah you show up to
Maybe.
Itsgiving and your clown aunt is trying to sell you on her Delulu clothing clown pants.
I love this. I love
Okay.
this.
Okay.
Draw that
that's
creepy clown aunt who wants to sell you on her pyramid scheme of
Yes!
clothing.
Okay.
I just started selling them at my local farmer's market, and I've already made $12.
Okay. That's what we're
Now I
is
had to
wonderful.
spend $1,400 though to buy my inventory, but
yeah.
it's an investment, and I definitely
Absolutely.
will make a bunch of money. You'll make money. We'll all make money.
Absolutely.
Oh my god!
You know the stream is cursed because we're bringing in multi-level marketing.
Oh, rip LuLaRoe.
Which
That
is,
was-
speaking of, when I was driving up to a crafting event today with Kat, I actually saw a license plate that said LuLaRoe on it, and I was just like, no, honey, no.
Y'all went way too hard on that, quite frankly.
I'm surprised they still exist. I thought they all went bankrupt.
I
I thought the company went
Oh,
bankrupt.
don't know.
Also, for some reason, in my neck of the woods, all the Lululemon weirdos were Mormons.
Oh God. I mean, I'm gonna
They
be
were
honest
here
with you.
too.
Same. Like I have
Okay.
family who sold LuLaRoe.
Out of all the people I've known who've sold a LuLaRoe, they were all Mormon.
Yeah.
And I don't know a lot of Mormons. I know a lot of post-mos. They all find me somehow. I don't know what it is about my fragrance or the sparkle in my eye. And they're like, oh my god, that one. I must hang out with her. And tell her all my crazy things. And I'm like, oh, honey, yeah, I know. Please, have a cup of tea. Tell me all about all the crazy post-mo shit.
Have your first caffeinated beverage.
Yeah.
So, Christina dropped some lore on us, some
Ooh.
knowledge that
Oh.
LuLaRoe actually started in Utah. So that's why it's so many Mormons. And Amazon has a documentary about it.
Oh, I'm very curious to watch that.
Interesting. Yeah.
And then John's given us some nice terms of like Delululemon and Delulu Kaylee. Oh, I
Like
butchered that.
a ukulele?
Yes,
Dulululululeki?
yes, thank you.
Yeah. I can do that one. I just remember the balalaka lele.
Oh.
Yeah.
Nice.
I learned, speaking of like words that start with B, I learned about the IKEA shark being a trans icon.
Really?
What?
Yes. Like
I love the IKEA shark.
Yeah.
We
How
have
do you
one.
pronounce his name?
Oh, I don't know. I took
don't
off his tag
remember.
years ago.
Shmooly? No,
Okay.
Shmooly is Trader Joe's. Never mind.
No, it starts with a B. Like Kat shared it earlier. It starts with a B. Translates into like blue shark. But yeah, the blue shark just turned into a trans icon.
Interesting. That's awesome.
Thank you, Joan, for giving me the words, but my brain says no.
Oh, so I forget how to do that A. It's
Waha.
it's like, not it's like a E. Bleha.
Baleha.
But the J is a Y. Blahaha. Yes, cats. I believe the A with a little circle is like an E sound. It's not what you think it's an A. So it's like a blee, hi, haji,
Blehe.
haj, or hey. So it's a belehe.
Balehe. That makes more sense than Blaha.
Blehe. I believe that's how you pronounce it. I could be wrong. I'd have to Google because I believe that because it's not like it doesn't sound like an ah sound if my memory is serving me correctly because it's a different vowel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, the shark is a trans icon.
That's awesome.
I love that. I love that
kinda
so
just-
much.
Yeah, it kind of just got like adopted because the shark brings people so much joy.
We have
And also,
Sorry?
Also, the coloring is kind of trans because, like, what is it, like a blue gray body, like a white tummy, and like a pink mouth.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
We have a couple
I
of
didn't
those.
think about that.
Yeah. We
That's rad.
actually have like a couple sharks on our couch.
And a narwhal.
True
And a
ally.
narwhal, yeah.
And
True
one
allies.
of the sharks is in pajamas.
That's true.
That's so cute.
It's
What
really
the
cute.
fuck?
Yeah. We also bought the baby one
Yes.
from IKEA.
Yes.
So we got
Nice.
the giant big one, very huggable.
A
The
whole
baby
family.
one. Then we have a darker blue one in pajamas. And then we have a narwhal that's a big one. We have
It's
a
spotted.
sea lion we called Celio. We've got a couple of octopuses.
Do we have octopi?
Yeah. It's the
Oh, that's
Squishmallow
right. Yes, yes.
and then the
that's
one that
right.
I gave
That's
you.
right.
And then I'm also looking out there. We have our dedicated snuggle zone, which we
Absolutely.
have. All of our adult money has been pouring
Yes.
into making our lives very cozy.
Hell
Ken
yeah.
just got me a Snuggie, and I don't know how I lived 38 years without having a Snuggie in my life. Well, I do know, for like the early part of my life, because it hadn't been invented yet. Like I remember when the
fair.
infomercials came out, but like post that, like what would I have been doing with my life?
Great
Yeah,
question.
I was gonna say I remember when the infomercials for the Snuggie came out, and like just like the family just like sitting around like the campfire and just kind of like doing the weird moves. That became a GIF on Tumblr, actually.
Oh, rip Tumblr. I remember
I mean, Tumblr's still around, but
No, it's not. It's dead. It's gone. They got rid of the porn. Nobody's on it anymore because, let's all be honest, we all knew why we were on Tumblr, and it was for porn.
you're not wrong.
I do love Christina's also additional lore about LuLaRoe, that she looks like a discount Dolly Parton,
Oh God.
and it's really good. And so is that going to be your costume, John, or is it going to be this auntie clown who's going to sell you D-Lulu clothing garments? I'm glad she brought it to Itsgiving, like on the family couch, like... She's like, I'm gonna give you a special F&M or F&F discount.
I mean,
Absolutely.
honestly, that would not surprise me as like somebody who's had family members who were like MLM people. They would absolutely do this.
Oh, absolutely.
This is on brand.
MLM is it's such a cult. Like every MLM.
How is
like,
it standing, Kenji? It's missing one of the other standing.
I haven't finished it because
Oh,
I
I'm
wanted to
sorry.
give myself a space to
Oh,
to do
okay.
all the outfits first.
I'm sorry.
Y'all good.
I'm sorry.
It's the spirit of Itsgiving. That's what's holding it up.
There we go.
Yes,
There we go. I
for
like
sure.
that answer. Yeah. I actually do have a couple of LuLaRoe things. I never bought any of it, like the full price, because that shit was so fucking expensive. Like a pair of shitty leggings, which were kind of transparent. They tried to advertise for being like really body positive, and they were all for like skinny bitches.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like they were transparent. And so anyone who was like just even a moderate plus side, you would see their underwear through these leggings. And they were like
They would tear
60,
super
70
easy.
bucks
Oh yeah. Yep.
for a pair of
Yeah.
leggings that were not that good. But then once everyone dropped a LuLaRoe and just dumped all of their inventory at fucking
Goodwill.
Value Village or the thrift stores, they found a couple pieces. I have like one little shawl thing I really like of LuLaRoe.
yeah.
It's really wispy, very boho chic. I've got a couple like little dresses, but even like that, they're not that comfortable. Like they were trying to be sold to like, hey, after you've given birth and you don't want to like wear clothing and everything feels uncomfortable on
Yeah.
your body, buy some LuLaRoe. But they're not that comfortable. So I feel bad for all of those birthing bodies who were like given a bunch of like LuLaRoe stuff. Like it'll be so comfortable after you give birth, and it's like, no, this is actually a really terrible thing. Keep your money next time, sweetie. Buy me
Yeah.
diapers instead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Okay, so what does D-Lulu mean? Oh, wait, I haven't made it a guess.
Okay.
Okay, what do I think D-Lulu means? Like, I think it means, like, delusional. Like, it's a cute word for saying you're delusional. That would be my guess.
It's not a bad guess. I mean, I'm gonna stick with my initial idea of it's your clown aunt's MLM clothing scheme.
I think that's pretty solid, too, Ken. Yeah.
I'm not gonna change.
Okay. What does it mean?
Oh, well, Stephanie, you got it 100% dead on.
Yes!
Good
Oh my
job.
god. Am I hip? Does that mean I'm hip?
You're a hip.
Am I a cool old lady?
Exactly.
Yes!
But yeah, it's just like Stephanie guessed. It just means delusional.
All right.
The origins for this are wild and slightly unsurprising to me. So it actually goes all the way back to 2014 on a K-pop forum called One Hallyu. I might have butchered that. Where user Tink Obel called shippers Delulu.
Okay.
Because, people like to ship, like, the idols together and stuff.
Okay.
On Urban Dictionary, I have Inc. defined it as a delusional fan girl / boy who believes they can / will end up with their favorite idol or celebrity and invest an unhealthy amount of time and energy into said idol. So basically, for the longest time, it meant like you're a delusional fan. And then eventually it spilled over onto K-pop Twitter and other social media and stayed within that community until last year, where it came into general slang for delusional.
I have heard that concept be described as parasocial. But yeah, that okay. That's a good slang for parasocial.
It's giving Delulu.
It's giving Delulu.
Oh my god, I can't wait to say that! This is like so educational for me. Like, I know so many Gen Zers, and I cannot wait to say it's giving Delulu. And I'll give them a little wink, and they're like, I don't know how they're gonna respond, but I'm just excited to see it.
I just know that every time you manage to chain together new words that you've learned, I cringe a little inside.
Yes! Yeah!
But our cringe is base.
It belonged to us. All the cringe belonged, that base, it belonged to us. We earned that. Oh, man.
As I said towards the beginning of the stream, I am Frankenstein and Stephanie is my monster.
Yes! Give me more Bussy!
Oh no.
All of the Clussy.
Oh god damn. Okay. All right. Well, now that we know it's delusional, we know our clown aunt is delusional if she thinks we're buying those clothes.
I was just gonna say that the MLMs are pretty
Please,
Delulu. They are pretty Delulu too. That's funny. Nice. Oh, okay. I'm ready for the next one.
Yeah, let's do the next.
Lula Russie.
Oh no!
Unsubscribe.
Oh god! Oh god!
Yes! It's a delusional pussy, boy pussy.
No.
Well, on that note, which this is perfect for Itsgiving. Your next world slang term is girl dinner.
Girl dinner?
Oh, I know this one. I've heard this one.
We've seen it, but like I'm stoked for this.
Well, this is perfect for, like, this is the light meal you eat before you have, first you've got your hors d'oeuvres, which is like the girl pops.
How would clown girl dinner work, quite frankly? It's what we're here to discover now.
I think we'd have to lean into the it, and it's going to be actual children.
Oh, God!
Girl dinner should eat actual children.
Right. Oh, no.
Yes.
I was gonna say this is the time where you open up that can of cran nussie and just slurp it down.
Can I throw another idea at you?
Go for it.
A girl dinner could also be a feast of Barbie dolls. How do you feel about that?
Because maybe.
it's the light meal you have before you sit down for the full feast of Itsgiving, because you've had your girl pop, or no, what was it? Spice Girl Pop?
Girl Pop, yeah.
Was it Girl
Girly
Pop?
Pop?
Girly Pop.
That's
So you had our Girly Pop, which was kind of like the hors d'oeuvres, like at the beginning. Now it's the light meal first, like the girl dinner. So I think like a meal of like Barbie dolls. You gotta lean into the of Itsgiving, the great grandfather clown of the true inspiration of Itsgiving. That's why we would have. Sorry?
If you want to make it more curse, it's Barbie dolls made out of baby flesh.
Aww.
I was gonna say just like it could be like hot dogs or wieners, like you know those cocktail wieners that you shape to look like Barbie dolls.
Oh God.
Because it's the right fleshy color. The cocktail weenies.
This is so cursed.
And then you have like the noodle hairs, because you know how like when people cook the hot dogs, they'll put like the dried noodles and they cook it and then it looks like hair, and then you can braid it and you can play with your food beforehand. You know, your girl dinner, but it's like Barbies made out of cocktail beanies.
I am so glad, like, that... Oh, jeez. I'm so glad that just my sister's Barbie doll collection is safe from you. Like, that you don't know where that's at. Because,
No, I'm going to make my own. I'm going to make them out of cocktail beanies.
Okay, maybe
And hot dogs.
Okay.
I'll need to get the Costco one, so I got a lot to work with.
My brain, though, like, I want to let you know where I'm going with this, because, like, the images that are popping into my head about my sister's, like, Barbie doll collection and everything is because... So I've got two sisters. One loved Barbie dolls growing up. The other loved to torture said Barbie dolls.
This is like the start of a fairy tale.
Right.
There were two sisters. One was good and one was evil.
I
The evil one got cursed by Baba Yaga and had to eat pickles for the rest of her life.
So my eldest sister would torment my other sister by popping off the Barbie doll limbs and like just tying it up with dental floss and then hanging it from her ceiling to create a mobile.
Is your older sister Sid from Toy Story?
She might be.
Because it's definitely giving Sid.
Absolutely.
God, what was it? What was the one we just learned? Not LuLaRoe.
Delulu?
Delulu Sid. Your sister, it's giving a Delulu Sid.
Very much so.
Am I learning? Am I a learning machine? Am I doing this all right?
Sure.
You know, I think the aunt is back because her girl dinner is what we're learning about here.
Oh, no.
She made the girl dinner out of the cocktail weenies that you don't want to draw out of Barbies.
I'm sure trying to avoid drawing that. That's for sure.
Oh, come on! You don't want to create more cursed contents?
Not really.
As John put in the chat, Ken's Sidster.
It's good.
Nice.
Okay, I thought that girl dinner is just like a light... It's kind of like toxic dudes were making fun of girls for saying... like, I mean, people, like, on TikTok who were, like, talking about, like, the meal planning and then showing that they're not eating very much. Or, like, other ways of toxic dudes were, like, making fun of women for, like, ordering things that are very expensive and not putting out. That's girl dinner, but it still wasn't, like, a lot to eat. Like, I think it was just, like, a lot of, like, toxic dudes kind of diminishing women about, like, girl dinner. Because then, like, the girl math that came up with from that, and, like, all the girl things. And then I love the retort from it, which became, like, boy math, which was, like, wanting a girl to put out and not wearing a condom, but not willing to pay for child support or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Like, I love the response to, like, the boy math and, like, the boy dinner of just, like, being, like, Cheetos and Pop-Tarts.
Yeah.
And Mountain Dew of like boy dinner just being like the most like a very simplistic like toxic dude type of food.
Yeah.
So I think I believe that is what it was. Is that, am I getting it right? Do you have anything to add, Ken?
You know, the only stuff I've seen for girl dinner is just like the wine like stemware with like macaroni and cheese and dino nuggies. And I'm like, I would eat that.
Do we want to just go into the meaning of it?
Sure.
Even though you're still drawing? Yeah, I'm curious.
Yeah, I mean, I think everyone can tell what I'm drawing here.
Yes,
it's the aunt is back.
The Gen X millennial equivalent of girl dinner, in my opinion. which is being the wine ant. But yeah, a girl dinner is basically like a zero effort meal, usually consisting of snacks. Um, and what Stephanie was sharing, that's definitely like something that happened. Like, sure, like the trend started popping up with like people being toxic and like showing off their trigger warning here for disorder eating, but like they were showing off like their not very nutritious meals and stuff. But it does actually have a pretty wholesome and fun start where people are just showing off like this is my low effort meal.
Yeah, okay. A low
Okay.
effort meat. Oh, okay, okay, okay.
Yeah. So it's kind of like when you don't really have like the energy to like go and make yourself something, maybe you'll just grab like a can of tuna. I am totally not taking from my life. What are you talking about?
Or just, 3 a.m. just eating loose cheese out of the fridge. Yeah.
Girl dinner.
All right. Cool.
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
And it originates from TikTok user Livy Mahir in May of this year. She compared a dinner of bread, cheese, grapes, and pickles to a medieval peasant dinner, and then this sparked everyone showing off their simple, no-effort dinners. They've been compared to charcuterie boards.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I've also seen pictures of hot anime dudes being called girl dinner, and I agree.
Is that a candle?
That is a hot dog.
It is.
Thank you.
That's the candle salad?
No, candle salad is banana.
Oh, okay.
This is a hot dog because you made sure to mention the hot dog. So
Okay.
it's just hot dog and mac and cheese. That's what I'm drawing here.
Oh, I think that broke my brain.
I think, okay, I'm glad that it had wholesome beginnings, because I know that it
Yeah.
sparked a lot of, like, toxicity of, like, toxic
yeah.
dudes making fun of the girl dinner, but then the retort of, like, boy dinner, and it's just, or, like, essentially, like, boy math and girl math as a response to it. And, oh my god, the response is just, mwah, chef's kiss. It was so good. It was so, so funny. That was the stuff that kind of bled over onto Instagram that I'm on, because I'm an old lady.
Yeah, 'cause I had thought of putting about girl math on the list, but I had a feeling that you guys had already heard of girl math, which that one is basically just like, like, oh, I have cash, therefore I'm not really spending money. Girl math.
Yeah. It was very, like, a toxic way of, like, kind of diminishing women. And so, like, they retorted with, like, just the response was just really fucking good.
Yeah, like the origins of both girl dinner and girl math from like my internet experience has definitely been like from girls being like, let's celebrate like our weirdness, girls. Let's just be
Awesome.
weird.
Oh yeah.
Awesome. I like
Sorry.
that. Thank you for the lore, and thanks for clarifying.
Oh yeah, always. Because like that's the entire reason I actually got on TikTok back in 2021 was because I love the fact that Gen Z brought back bimbos. And like
Yeah.
just completely owned the whole bimbo thing and being like, it doesn't matter if like you're smart or not, anyone could be a bimbo. It's just you being yourself and being awesome. And I was like, I fucking love this.
Hell yeah.
I'm a bimbo fan myself now. I love this.
Can I love this girl dinner clown? I think Gen Z would actually really love this.
Oh god, you're
You could
so
probably
right.
put this on an old faded sweatshirt, and they would love it.
God, you're right. You're
Yeah.
absolutely right. God, this
The
friggin'
terry
hot
cloth like t-shirt sweatshirts that we would have to wear
Oh, I
like
hated
during gym
those.
class.
Oh god, I
Yeah.
hate those.
But they like it. It's been fashion. Y2K fashion.
No.
I'm ready for the next one if you are.
Wait, hold on.
Okay. I think our aunt's girl dinner has been served.
Oh, dog and cat math. That is very wholesome. I'm glad that they're moving on to that.
Aw.
That's cool.
I have
Okay.
not seen cat and dog math, but that's good to know.
That's really cute.
That does sound cute.
Okay, what's our next one?
Yeah.
All right, this one maybe you've heard of. It's 13th Reason.
13th
Oh
reason?
no, is that because of the Netflix?
I'm not
I-
telling my secrets.
Oh.
No, Jen, it's the 13th Warrior, obviously.
Oh, it's
Antonio
right.
Banderas
Antonio-
is playing an Arabic man.
That's right, because Gen Z loves everything like 90s, so clearly this is going to be a Latin suave clown from España trying to pretend like he's an Arabic man. All right,
Who's
fighting along
come
Vikings.
to bring entertainment to Itsgiving.
That's right. That's
Yeah.
right. Okay. Okay. All right. I'm drawing a suave, swarthy
It can also,
man
like-
from Spain.
Yeah. Like,
pretty
he's
sure
like
he's
the
from
13th guest. Because you always have to have one more because of the
right.
the 13th warrior.
That's right.
You have to have at least 13th, and so he's the 13th reason why we celebrate. Then once the token Latin American pretending to be an Arabic man.
I'm gonna look this up because I'm curious where he's from. Because I thought he was from Spain, but I don't know.
Oh,
Find
I
out.
thought he was from Mexico.
Oh yeah,
That
no,
is-
Antonio Banderas is from Spain.
Oh,
He's Spanish.
wow.
Okay, cool.
Thank you.
That's right. Awesome.
From España.
España.
Yeah, our España man pretending to be Arabic. Once he joins the party, then the feast can begin
That's right.
for Itsgiving.
That's right.
Yeah, because
He's-
it's the 13th reason to celebrate.
He's the final uncle who needs to show up so that you can start your Itsgiving celebrations.
John says, oh boy, I didn't think that was going to be one of the phrases. Oh no, what did I say?
He didn't think 13th reason was going to be one of the phrases.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, I don't want to be influenced by the chat, because then if John says that, now I'm thinking it might be something a little dirty.
It's not. I think I know what it is. But oh well.
Are you
Yeah,
drawing
if
what you
you-
actually think it is, or are we
No,
drawing
I'm drawing the family sitting down at the table waiting for their 13th uncle to show up.
Oh, okay. Thank you. I'm like,
Yeah,
we gotta
if
keep
you-
with the Itsgiving theme.
If you've had your pulse on like mainstream like media, then you would be able to figure out what this means in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
Good thing I live in a cave. I don't know anything about cultural popular things at all.
That's why I'm here.
Thanks, friendo. Okay, what do I really think the 13th reason is? If it has to do with like popular media, I'm probably pretty clueless. It sounds like it's from a show from Netflix.
Yeah, there's a Netflix show.
What's it about? Is it like pornography? Is it racism?
We'll just say self-harm.
Oh, the
Yeah, this-
13th reason to
13
why you
reasons
would
why.
self-harm?
Yeah.
Is it about unaliving?
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, this was a little dark.
Just a little bit.
So, do we get this one right? Or did Ken get it right?
Oh yeah, Ken knew like the instant he said like the Netflix
Yeah.
show. Ken knew. I was like, yeah, he knows what this means.
Well,
I
I
know.
know that like on so many different social media platforms, they will blacklist or they will diminish or try to silence certain posts that talk and use certain language, which is why, and I don't know for other triggering reasons why people don't use the word that starts with the letter S. I know that like a lot of YouTubers can't say that word, otherwise it's completely demonetized, and they could even get shadow banned, or not shadow banned, but they can get banned, maybe shadow banned too, but it's just like, I know they don't like those words, and because they are triggering, and then, what happens next is that new language evolves, and then I know unalive, people say that one a lot, or, there's still some YouTubers who don't care and they'll still say it anyways. But I can imagine that they would evolve to come up with another word to kind of be code for that. Kind of like what they were doing with egg, like egg work instead of sex work.
Oh, I hadn't heard about that.
Yeah.
Oh.
Because you can't. It's a lot. I think I'm big on TikTok. People talk about sex workers, and so because like they put it like.
Oh, you changing out the X's to G's.
Yeah, so it's not like actual or like
I've
egg
seen
work,
that,
but it's
yeah.
like seg,
Segs,
S-E-G-G.
Yeah,
So instead
okay.
of sex
I have
work,
seen that on social media.
yeah.
I heard you say egg, E-G-G, which in trans slang means something else, which is just like before you realize you're trans, you're an egg, and then you're gonna crack your egg and realize that you're trans.
Gotcha.
I was like, egg work, is that like
Oh
when you work on your gender? When you start working on who you are?
no, Seg, S-E-G-G, is what I've heard as, instead of saying sex work.
Segs.
So, like, I can understand how for, those who wish to talk about that, because when you ban a certain word, that doesn't make it go away.
No.
Like, it just makes it evolve. And sometimes it's a good evolution. Sometimes it is good to be conscientious of, like, and careful and mindful of the language that we use, because it can be triggering. I'm very grateful that people don't use the R word and refer, like, more like sexual assault, or even just say SA instead, because even those other words can be very triggering for those who have gone through that. So I can understand how that language would evolve. But that's interesting. I mean, that makes sense too, that like a show talking about that would then become code for it. So, man, I don't want anything to happen to Antonio Banderas.
This one got a little more serious than we expected.
Yes.
Antonio Banderas, he's gonna be fine.
He will.
He's got some good meds.
The
Take your meds,
mysterious uncle
kids.
who showed up.
Make sure you take your medicine. Make sure you're well medicated. Make
Yeah,
sure
talk to somebody.
Talk to somebody. Get help, and go to places where you are celebrated. Go to that Itsgiving celebration, and rather than like the family Thanksgiving, because fuck that shit. Like go where you're celebrated, where everyone likes to dress up in clowns and talks about Clussies.
Oh God.
And
Oh, God.
I think that might be the 13th reason of why you decide that you wish to be here with
I
us.
went for more like rodeo clown for this
I like
for this
that.
uncle.
I
for
like
him.
that. Yeah. Now that we've got the 13th guest, which is definitely Antonio Banderas.
Antonio Banderas
He's
and clown
going to
face.
come.
Yeah.
I think we're ready for finally to eat. What's
our main course?
I know we keep saying this. What's our next word?
I was also going to give like the definition and the origin, even though like we kind of covered it, because it's not a substitute for unalive. It just really kind of means something that is your final straw.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah,
because
the
show
that.
Pardon.
It's not as heavy as that, though. It is from a kind of heavy show called 13 Reasons Why. Yeah. It's about an American high school girl who unalives herself and leaves behind 13 tapes to explain why she did it. It's based off of a novel. It was a very controversial story because of like how the character is written, how it's all handled, what they showed on Netflix, which was bad. It was bad. I think it's been the triggering scene's actually been removed from the show, from what I last heard.
Okay.
Yeah, because there are guidelines to showing how to talking about unaliving stories, and the Netflix showrunners just like, we're gonna ignore that. But I think I saw a video recently where they'd actually removed that scene. Yeah, so this is a little darker one, but it is usually used to me like this is like my last reason. Like I'm fed up with everything. This is my final straw. Goodbye.
Or like what Ken added,
why I'm late for dinner.
Yeah.
13 reasons of why you were late to dinner. All right. Well, let's go to the next one. But thank you for clarifying.
Yes, I was like, it is heavy, but it's not that heavy.
Oh, okay. Okay.
All right. You know what? Yeah. There's like 3 left on my list, so I'm just gonna pick.
Okay. Well, we got about half an hour. I think we can do it.
Yeah. Eeny, meeny, miny, moe, catch a tiger by the toe. My Roman Empire.
My Roman Empire?
My Roman
Empire.
Oh my god.
Now, I know Ken probably knows a little bit about this because I have talked to him about Roman Empire.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Don't know if Stephanie became aware of the Roman Empire thing or not, but the phrase is my Roman Empire.
Okay, this is just gonna be your crazy grandpa. Is what I'm gonna draw. Your crazy clown grandpa.
I'm a history fan, so I know shit about the actual Roman Empire and how they screwed everything over. Why everything sucks nowadays is because of fucking bloody Romans.
They've never done anything for us.
No, they didn't. They didn't give us the aqueducts. I mean, they still sucked because they stole that shit from other people. Like, how we view property is based off of the Roman Empire. that like if you own the property, then you could basically do whatever the hell you want on it. They were like, especially with like slaves and that kind of shit. There's a lot of things, especially with controlling and manipulating people, and patriarchy is definitely fueled by the Roman Empire. So my Roman Empire, I just think my Roman Empire, like instead of romance, My Chemical Romance, my Roman Empire.
That's
what I'm going
thinking,
with.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
And, like-
I need art of that now.
And what you're drawing looks like the guy from the cover of the album of My Chemical Romance
Clown,
for the
yeah.
Dark Parade.
Just do clown makeup
Yeah.
for Gerard Way.
Yeah,
Oh my
will
God.
you please draw just that, like, so these are the people who are, because you don't actually cook for Itsgiving. Apparently you just do Uber Eats. And so the My Roman Empire guy, which is their food delivery service, then shows up and brings the food to you while on a big parade, because they're still clowns, you know? And they got to do a big performance for it. Because when I was a young Roman,
Roaming around.
my
Which, I mean,
father
it's
took
also-
me to the Capitol
jeez.
to see some people
Oh,
killed.
jeez. What? When did it get so dark?
Because it's the fucking Roman Empire. Bloody Romans.
They never did anything for us.
No.
I mean, would it truly be the dark time of the year if we didn't have darkness in our stream?
I mean, maybe?
He said, son won't.
Oh,
You
no.
beat them.
Oh, jeez. We're gonna get demonetized even though we've
It is.
established that we're not.
The lions
also-
eating Christians.
God.
Oh my god.
And turning people into candles.
Oh, God.
That's the thing that Romans did.
That's
They
right.
had human candles.
They had their human candle salad.
They did. It was real. And it was not penises. I'm sorry. It was terrible. It was torture. It was horrible human torture. The human candles, they would like douse people in oil and light them on fire and put them on display in their lovely courtyards.
I
The
feel
Roman Empire was terrible.
I feel like that was like a Caligula thing. That sounds
It
like
was
a
Caligula, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. He was psycho.
What was it called? Horrible Histories.
Mm.
There's a lot about just how terrible the Roman Empire was, and that's where they've got a bit about the human candles. It's
Okay.
really funny. It's really, really funny. It's horrible human torture, but the way they present it is really funny. My Chemical Bad Romance Empire Strikes Brokeback Mountain.
Oh, God.
Yes. Yes. Okay, let me read this because the build up. My Chemical Romance Empire, My Chemical Bad Romance Empire, My Chemical Bad Romance Empire Strikes Back, My Chemical Bad Romance Empire Strikes Brokeback Mountain. There. Did it.
With the Brokeback Mountain part, I know brings this whole thing full circle because
Yeah.
the story of like Jake Gyllenhaal with his bussy full of beans made Stephanie love the word bussy.
Yeah.
It did.
First I hated it, and then when I heard that phrase, that like Jake Gyllenhaal did not
Yeah.
fucking bare ass bottom on the mountains of Montana with a bussy full of beans for you to say he's some sort of upcoming actor. It's like, okay, I get it, Gen Z, I get it. Y'all are just silly. Gen Z is just silly. They're silly, they give zero fucks, and they lean into the cringe. And I love it.
Also, I love that this is a Roman clown.
Yes.
This warms my heart.
I like the My Chemical Romance.
I'm
which-
sorry, I had to go this route with it.
Because you probably know what this is.
I have an idea.
Because, like, you're doing the whole thumbs down, like, the busy, busy little bees. What have they been buzzing all about? That fucking movie. What was that movie?
Gladiator?
Gladiator, yeah.
Yeah.
And there's the thumbs
Which is-
up and the thumbs down.
Which I know isn't accurate what the thumb up and thumbs down means, but also that entire movie is just completely inaccurate.
Oh, yeah.
I don't have a small special interest in gladiators. What are you talking about?
No worries.
I know that the Gladiator story arc, like, what is it called? The Gladiator Syndrome? Not that.
Hero complex, the hero's journey.
No, it's basically like the hero's journey, but like they started using that phrase where basically like it mirrors the Gladiator story where like the hero has everything and then loses it all and then has to fight his way back to the top to get it back.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
But I just remember that busy, busy little bees, aren't they? Just so busy. What have they been buzzing about? And he's just like so mad. It's really fucking funny. Like when I watched that, my mom just lost her shit. She's like, it made her think of Barbarella.
Oh God, yeah, yeah.
Like,
I can see
the
that.
busy, the pretty.
It's just like the
busy,
torture
busy
is
little
just budgies sitting on top of them.
Oh,
God.
Oh, I'm so glad I got to
weird.
show you.
Yes.
Barbarella
Thank you for sharing that with me.
Psychedella.
That was a weird ass movie.
Oh, it's so good.
That was
so
like the
weird.
60s.
But an angel has no memory, Kenji.
Oh,
An
Jesus.
angel has no memory. And I have no knowledge of what this My Roman Empire. I really want it to be a My Chemical Romance so bad.
I mean, if you're obsessed with My Chemical Romance enough, it could be.
You could make anything about My Chemical Romance. That's
So-
my headcanon. That's my canon story. What is it?
Yeah,
My
your
canon
canon
moments?
event.
What?
your
My canon events.
yeah.
Yes.
Here's my guess. Like, I know, like, I went hard with the Roman clown, but my guess is because the whole bit about, like, there was this meme going around about, like, how often do you think about the Roman Empire? And so this is probably about, like, oh, what's your personal Roman Empire? And I do air quotes in that because you can see me pantomime with my hands. But like, what's the thing you spend all of your time obsessing about? Because the bit about like cishet dudes always thinking about the Roman Empire.
I think you're totally right. I think I remember seeing this.
So my Roman Empire is what I spend all my time thinking and obsessing about. If I'm right, Chance will let me know.
Chance?
Well, ding ding ding, you are right. It is
Yes!
something you think about all of the time.
All right.
Oh,
I'm
well,
gonna put a big old green check for me.
And as Ken said, you know, it is from that trend. And like I'd argue this is like a natural linguistic evolution from the Roman Empire trend into My Roman Empire. Because it was, you know, during the summer where you're asking like cis straight men how often you know they think about the Roman Empire, which that actually originated from a Swedish influencer,
Oh, interesting.
Saskia Kort, on Instagram, posting a series of screenshots of how men she knew answered back in the fall of 2022. It'd take about a year before this showed up on American internet, starting on Instagram and eventually spilling over onto TikTok. And I actually remember like seeing this pop off on TikTok. And like I actually turned to Ken because he is my token cis straight friend, male friend. Asked him about the Roman Empire, and he doesn't think about it all that often.
Not really, no.
And yeah, neither do I. Unless it's like we're talking about like The Witcher, because Nilfgaard is supposed to be Rome.
Oh, it is?
Interesting.
Yeah, Nilfgaard is Rome.
Okay, good.
Which
Isn't
is
that
whenever
the
I-
elf town?
No, Nilfgaard is the guys with like the black armor that's trying to like take over the entirety of the continent.
Yeah, I want to dive down into Witcher lore because how they do elves I'm curious about.
I bought the book set. I just need to sit down and read it.
I'm looking at it right now.
Yes, it is on my
Wow,
bookshelf.
blood of elves. I have some blood of elves. I shed it all the time. Maybe they want some.
Yeah, so the Nilfgaardians are Romans in Witcher lore. I also think about them when like I'm thinking about like Western politics.
Yeah.
And how like America we're basically Rome 3.0. And also, as I alluded to earlier, I have a mild special interest in gladiators because like they didn't kill each other; they were just the prototype for modern day wrestling.
Yeah, pretty much.
What I am, as
Sorry.
I wrote in my script. Oh yeah,
Sorry, I just saw Kat's
Christina.
comments. Oh, I just see both Kat and Christina.
no,
Yeah, moms,
No,
you
and-
want to fuck?
Milfgard, yeah.
Nilfgaard.
I mean
They
if
both.
it was Nilfgaard, I think if it was Nilfgaard, Geralt would have a field day.
Moms, I love to fuck.
Oh God.
I love the dill for like, damn, I love frogs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's what
I
dill
would,
stands for.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. What I would say that I'm thinking about on a daily basis is the crushing weight of the consequences of American imperialism and what I'm going to have for dinner. That's my Roman Empire.
Okay, all right. So,
All right, what's
our
up next?
Yeah.
Let's go with
Sorry.
blank-coded.
Blank-coded.
That's
Blank.
not what
Like,
I
it's
heard.
just like a blank in front of it, not like the actual word.
Oh, okay.
And then coded.
So,
I heard wank coded.
okay. Coded.
So I already filled that one in. Was wanked coded?
I mean, that might fit later.
But
it is
if-
the D. It's the DED one.
No, I
that
know,
also
but I
works.
just want to go that route with it really quick, because that
Well, I think this could be our finally.
That
We
would-
finally
that would
reached
be-
to our
that'd be
Itsgiving
really
feast.
dirty.
Because you can have anything coated in whatever you want. You could have anything coated in maple syrup, or coated in frosting,
Okay.
or coated in gravy.
It sounds like we're going with the we're doing an audible here, and we're spelling it with the T. Is what we seem
I
to be
saw
doing.
Kat's comment too. Chance.
Oh no! Has my chat? I don't think my chat's.
Wink, code me in Milfgard.
On that rainbow.
Thank you, Kat. Thank you for that.
Wayne code me in Milfgard. Oh.
I need that on a t-shirt.
Oh god!
So
My
I
brain
believe
is
it's
broken
not
now.
coated, but it's coded.
Yes, I know,
Yes.
but I was
Oh.
making the joke that I'm pulling the audible for
yeah, it's everything's coated in in like turkey
Okay.
gravy or in
What
mashed
are we doing? Are we
potatoes.
doing the T or the D? Like, I don't know. Oh,
Coated.
God.
There-
Okay.
It's giving. We
Okay,
finally got to
okay,
our meal.
Okay. We're gonna keep with the T then. All right.
And as John says, wink me up inside.
I can't wake up.
Oh no.
Wake me from the life that is.
I need to draw
Giving.
something. I need to draw something, and you're only giving me the worst things to draw.
Ken, those of us who have stayed here this long in the stream deserve cursed contents. This is what they've come for. Give the people what they want. It's giving.
I mean, you've got me here, so it's gonna be cursed eventually.
Yeah.
Kat and
Okay.
John are in the house.
You
It's
know
gonna get
what?
cursed.
Fine.
It happens.
I'm gonna draw what you all came for. I'm gonna draw candle salad for dessert.
Yay!
That seems to
That's
be
the main
appropriate
course.
for what we're talking
Main
about now.
course. Main
Okay,
course
we've got the
candle
cherry,
salad.
some whipped topping. There's a banana.
Yay! Although I hate bananas, but I like this.
I love bananas.
Oh my god.
In all sense of the word. Why not?
Okay.
God, we were talking about Evanescence earlier today.
The peel isn't part of it, but I'm just drawing it just for the imagery, so y'all know what I'm talking about here with it, and it doesn't look too awful. Oh God.
You know what? Maybe for the clowns, their candle salads have the peels.
Yes.
They have
Let's
to
go with that.
save it for the end of the festivities where
Exactly.
they all trip on banana peels
Exactly.
because they're clowns.
Exactly.
They gotta trip on them banana peels.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
And then-
Lore.
The little slices of pineapple rings. Because that's how they make the base.
But Ken, what is it coated in?
Whipped topping.
No. I think it needs to be coated a little bit more. What could they drizzle from the sky above it to coat it in like some sort of sticky syrup?
Chocolate sauce.
There we go.
I was gonna say vanilla sauce.
I was gonna say honey or maple syrup. Is this
Vanilla
like a
sauce?
personality test?
I mean, I don't think vanilla sauce is an actual thing. I was just thinking of something white and sticky.
Well, I think that vanilla sauce would probably be like white chocolate, because that's basically what it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's just vanilla.
And then it's got like actual like bits of lettuce leaves, because you have to have lettuce if you're gonna pretend it's a salad.
It's a salad. It's a salad. It's
a
giving salad.
I also loved Ken's disappointed sigh when I said a white sticky substance.
No, the thing I'm sighing about is like I've collected a couple brushes that I'm like trying to like use for a special stream, but I'm like, do I spoil it? Do I let loose the dogs of war, as it were?
No.
You know, of the terrible brushes, or do I save it for my stream idea?
You gotta save it for the stream idea.
Okay.
You gotta keep people give them something to come back for.
Exactly.
You know?
I'm just saying it right now. I'm teasing you all to keep an eye out for future streams.
John, this is Mormon coded.
Yes, it is. You know what? That still fits for the meaning, because I'm pretty sure coded is just like what the code is for, like what you're trying to imply, yeah. And candle salad is a code for something specific.
Because
Okay.
like,
Yeah.
It works.
oh, sorry.
Oh, do you want to take a guess, or should I, Stephanie, or do you want me to just go ahead and give the definition?
I'm kind of right there with Ken as far as like if this is code for. I'm trying to think of an example like how I would use it in a sentence like.
Well, I mean, John used it perfectly, saying this is Mormon coded.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Yeah. Go ahead. Chance.
Yeah.
Give
So
us
you
some
guys
good
get it right.
lore.
You guys pretty much got it right. It's
Awesome.
characteristics of like whatever you put in the blank. So it could be Mormon coded, it could be like Stephanie coded,
What?
E coded, Roman Empire coded. So on Know Your Meme, there was like a different origin than like I thought it was. So like I'd argue it's like a combination of the terms queer coded, black coded, and race coded. Because yeah, we're about to like get a little real here with like some sociology and like analysis terms for everyone. And so like queer coded is a term that dates back to like the 1930s during the Hays Code, which is Hollywood moral code. And like one of those tenets was that like queer people basically couldn't be like depicted in a great light. So lots of villains ended up being queer coded. So like stereotypical behaviors and speech patterns to say that someone is gay. And even after the code was lifted in the late 60s, this queer coding was like baked into the system, and that's why you have like really lovely like Disney villains. That's why they're all so fabulous, because they're all queer coded.
Yeah.
Know Your Meme states that this came from discussions of the Steven Universe characters back in 2015 on Tumblr about if Garnet was black or not, using the term black coded. This term eventually spread, and you can find black creators talking about characters with like fantasy skin colors being black coded, like Piccolo from Dragon Ball and Starfire from DC Comics.
Oh, or like Gamora, instead of her being a person of color, she's green.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
So you could read Gamora as a person of color.
Or like
I've also seen
Avatar.
Go ahead. Yeah.
Oh yeah, like James Cameron Avatar.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Why would you bring that up?
Because it fits.
It does fit.
I know it's terrible.
Anyways, I've also seen like race coding and discussions around like Lord of the Rings and fantasy races in general, pointing out how like orcs tend to be black coded.
Yeah.
And I think I've seen discussion of how elves could be like indigenous coded. The term race coding is actually a lot older than this. I didn't have access to like the full article, but there's it's from a September 1996 American Political Science Review called Race Coding and White Oppression to Welfare. And in the opening, it is mentioned how like crime and welfare are coded in white American society as a black man. So there's some like really deep lore for you guys.
Actually, I really want to touch on that. Do you have one more? Or is this our last one?
I do have one more word.
Okay. I want to definitely get to it, but I want to say one quick thing. This is what I love about Gen Z, is like, as much as we've been laughing and joking around about silly phrases and like things, they're also very, very socially aware and socially like focused on really important subjects, and they're like some of the first people who will call toxic shit out. in workforces, in like media, and I fucking love that about Gen Z.
Yeah.
I know that we're just here for the sillies, but I wanted to say that at some point today, and how I really admire like most of the Gen Z people I've known and have met. All tend to be like that. Really, just I'm really fucking inspired by them. They're fucking rad, and I'm really proud of a lot of the shit that they've done.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So this
All
clown
right.
does not seem amused though back here.
This clown, it's just like cupcake dog eyes for this clown.
Like, I'm ready to eat. I'm
Right.
waiting all fucking stream for my fucking candle salad. I'm hungry. All right.
So after devouring our delicious candle salads,
Okay.
we'll be going into beige flag.
Beige flag.
flag.
Okay.
Flag.
Okay, I think I've got some guesses. The beige flag, though, I think that this is when everyone takes a nap. They get under the beige
Yes.
blankets, they build a fort, and it can't be colorful because they've had a very colorful day,
Exactly.
you know. And at the end of Itsgiving, the big festivities, they go underneath the beige flag. It's kind of like the big comfy couch, and they build a fort because it's also beige, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong about the big comfy
blue.
couch. Maybe I was totally wrong. Okay, but they're gonna use a beige blankets and get cozy on the big comfy couch with that clown and take a big nap after they've enjoyed their candle salad. That's my lore.
If it's a beige blanket, then I guess they're millennials.
Okay, so what do I really think a beige flag means? Instead of a red flag, a beige flag is kind of what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
So it's kind of just like a flag that somebody's really boring and blasé. Like, don't date this guy. It's so many beige flags because he likes sports or something. Like, don't follow this this influencer, beige flags everywhere because they talk about Maybelline products. I think
Yeah.
I've peaked on my TikTok.
I believe that's correct. This sounds familiar. I feel like we've discussed it in the past, but yeah, that sounds absolutely right for beige flag.
Because I know you talked about beige baby.
Yeah. Well,
Sad beige babies.
Yeah. It was just like boring. Like, it's this trend about having your baby's bedroom and everything just all be the beige, where everything just blends in together.
Like a beige flag. It's not like a deal breaker, but it's just they're not very exciting.
Yeah, they're kind of just boring people.
Yeah.
I do know I've talked to you guys about beige flags because, like, the moment I saw it on TikTok, I did not understand, and I immediately went to you guys, and I was like, what is this shit?
Yeah.
Are we right?
Half right.
Okay.
Okay.
One definition is definitely, like, this person, like, they're just kind of, like, boring or neutral. Like, one of the examples I had before was Stephanie's love of pumpkin spice lattes would be a beige flag.
Okay.
I love you, Steph. I also love pumpkin spice lattes.
It's in everything. Pumpkin spice is delicious.
People can
It
call me a
is.
basic bitch all day long. I don't fucking care. They're delicious.
Yeah.
And so that is one definition. Is like it's something that like makes you kind of boring, kind of blah.
Okay.
The definition that I've mostly been seeing is a trait or behavior that is like weird or odd about you.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's both definitions. And like the boring neutral definition came from Australian TikTok, where user Itsgiving posted in spring of 2020 as signs you're probably really boring. And this list includes points like any reference to extremely mainstream sitcoms and literally any mention of spreadsheets. Which I've definitely, as a Virgo, I have made the mentioning of spreadsheets before. As it spread to American TikTok, the definition extended into weird behaviors that aren't like deal makers or breakers. These can be like ironing your gym clothes or having the same thing for breakfast every day, which I do have the same thing for breakfast every day.
What do you have for breakfast every day?
Yeah.
I have a bagel with cream cheese and a cup of coffee. And recently it's been with the pumpkin butter that you made, Steph.
Hey, I'm glad you like it.
It is so good. I'm gonna be so sad when I'm out of it.
I got more.
Okay.
Yes.
So just a big old clown pile.
Love
and
it.
they're napping underneath that beige blanket.
There's nothing strange or boring about this behavior there. Well, I guess maybe some people might think like cuddle culture is
A little
is
cuddle
weird.
Puddle, there's nothing wrong with that.
I mean, some people do think it's weird if you cuddle your friends, which to them I say, you're boring.
Yeah.
It's just some,
That's your beige flag.
it's just a little bit of just friends spooning. There's nothing wrong with that.
John.
That's just friends spoons.
John says, trading your beige flag for a rage flag.
Yes.
Oh,
I was also
ah!
I was gonna share this earlier. Kat gave an example of like using coded as like Wednesday Adam is neurodivergent coded, specifically autism spectrum disorder.
Mm-hmm.
She's given characteristics of people with autism spectrum disorder without saying she has it.
Oh.
Which yeah, you can easily find like a lot of people talking about like autistic coded characters. I know Dr. Spock is considered an autistic coded character. Same with Sherlock Holmes.
Yeah,
Yeah, the word coded gets a lot of mileage out of it.
it does.
I like that.
Clowns are a red flag. Oh,
I think so, but Gen Z unironically loves clowns. We found this out after we did. It was not our intention to make our other stream all about clowns. It was
Yeah.
really the one like when Chance did Itsgiving, and I'm like, I think of it and a big
Yeah.
Thanksgiving feast, and this is why I wanted to do our very first Itsgiving stream.
Just intentional oops all clowns.
Yeah.
which it kind of just reminded me that I do actually really love clowns. I'm a cusper between millennials and Gen Z. So I guess the fact that I like clowns might be a red flag to Christina.
I just want to say really quick too, though, because I know this bit of clown lore. Are y'all ready for me to drop some clown lore on you?
Yes.
Let me bring the mic in real nice and close so you can hear me real good. So I just want to do the bit anyway. But so what clowns do? I will illustrate this story as I tell it too.
Ooh,
So let me
story time.
add this clown story time.
This is what we're doing when we're cuddling after we've eaten our giant feasts
When
for
we're clowning.
Itsgiving.
So what clowns do? I'm just gonna draw it. I'm not gonna try and get fancy. So clowns trademark their makeup.
Oh yeah.
So they trademark the makeup. So what they end up doing, they take an egg that's like kept at like some clown college. I want to say
Yeah.
it's actually shaped like a barn, and they will just very lovingly paint their makeup onto this egg, and so long as it's like it's held in this place, then it's good. It's your makeup. No one can copy it. If somebody tries to copy it, they go and check the makeup records of all these eggs, and that's how they verify your makeup. So if it's on an egg, you're good to go. Nobody can copy your shit.
Ken, have you been drawing counterfeit clowns all night long?
No, I don't know what you're talking about. No, never. I would never impose on someone's clown makeup like that.
I guess
You
we're
could
just
say-
gonna. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
I was gonna say you can say he's got the illegal clussy going on.
Yes, backstreet black market clussy. Oh god damn.
Bye, bye, bye.
Bye bye.
Don't wanna be a bussy for you.
Wait, isn't that in sync?
Oh God! I see. I'm not a very. I wasn't into boy bands. I wasn't into it. I knew two different Jennifers, and one Jennifer was into NSYNC, and the other Jennifer was into Backstreet Boys.
That's a shame because the real cultured folk were the Jennifers into 98 Degrees.
The Jennifer's into 98 Degrees. I think I've packed in so much Gen Z lore in a single night. I think that my brain might just like poof into a ha ha like the clowns.
Oh yeah, the Yeah, the horn.
Yeah, the little horns, the nose.
Okay.
Ken, who is your favorite? What was your favorite one? Do we mind going through real quick and revisiting all of the things you've drawn? What was your favorite one? What was the most... Oh, Yesification.
Yesification. You know, one and done. That's my favorite.
Okay, keep showing the rest for the rest of us. Yesification's good.
Yesification was... the canon event was pretty solid. Scary dog privilege.
Yeah, that's good.
I made that spiked clown ruffle work.
That's good.
God. Oh God, the girly Pop-O-Matic.
Yeah, the girly pop.
I'm actually kind of glad I didn't do a very good killer clown.
You get to make your own.
I did. I made my own.
Oh, Delulu.
Delulu was really good.
I like the expression on this. This is just totally reads that auntie clown. Yeah. That's really good. Delulu is gonna be my favorite. I gotta say.
That was delightful.
Girl dinner.
And kept her going through to girl dinner, showing off her master recipe of a hot dog and a wine glass of mac and cheese.
Yeah. She's worth it.
She is.
Oh yes, 13 Reason. Antonio
Banderas clown.
Who's late for dinner.
He was totally late for dinner. Oh, God. Our Roman Emperor. Yes, absolutely. Oh, right, yeah. My brain was too broken on that, so I just drew y'all candle salad.
The wank coated.
And, of course, the beige flag dog pie.
Delulu. That one's got to be my favorite.
My favorite, it's Yesification.
That's a good one. What about your Chance?
I am also on Team Yesification.
Yes!
Let us know yours in the favorite in the chat.
Yeah. Comment down below.
Yeah. This was awesome. Chance.
Yeah, it was a delight.
Thank you. Thank you so, so much. We really appreciate all the time and effort that you put into this. Thank you so, so much. What was the website you used again?
Knowyourmeme.com.
Okay.
Thank you, and knowyourmeme.com as well, for the lore bits. This was fun. This was really fun. We stream every Saturday night from 8 to 10 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Ken also does a stream on Wednesday.
I do. So if you want to see some good pixel art, Wednesdays at 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Or if you can't quite make it to that, I've got plenty of the VODs up now for the Pixel streams, and I also usually try to do a time-lapse of those as well. So if you don't have 2 hours to join me on that, 10 to 15 minutes speed draw, it's there.
There's also our social medias are on our main page if you want to follow Ken and see all of his the streams that he's done, the speed lapse, all of his awesome pixel art. Yeah. Do you want to talk about your project for December?
Not yet.
Okay, it's gonna be secret. It's gonna be good what he's working on. I'm really excited.
Yeah.
Will it be streaming next? Oh yeah.
Yes, we're gonna do our leftovers next week.
Yes.
Yeah.
We've got our leftovers after all the years. So if you got any ideas or anything you wanted us to touch on that we didn't get a chance to do in a past stream,
let us know what your favorite stream was. Maybe we just revisit it.
Yeah. We're taking ideas for leftovers.
Absolutely.
Next week. But thank you all so much. And again, a huge thank you to Chance. It was such an honor and pleasure to have you here with us, jammin' and jabberin'.
Heck yeah.
The honor is all mine.
All right, well, thank you all so much for watching, and we'll